Guys, welcome to my YouTube channel. It's your girl Petronella Sikalumbi. And I know I've been gone for so long. I'm just back with this short story time. It's going to take less than 3 minutes, but I just wanted to post something today, and let's jump right into it. So I think I was in grade 7. Yeah. I'm just gonna be saying some of the things that have traumatized me from way back, like to date. So I was in firstly, I hate cats, and I want to tell you why I hate cats. Like, okay, I've always hated animals. Like, I'm a scared human being. I fear for my life. Even a cockroach can scare me. Okay, no, maybe not a cockroach now, but like other insects like butterflies and what spiders, like such things, right? So I'm a scared human being. So one day, you know what? Okay, yeah. So I was sitting out. I was staying with my grandma at the time. So I came back from school and I was sitting outside, right? So I'm sitting outside and then I see a black cat. And because I hated cats and I believed cats were evil, I think I was in grade 6. I think I was in grade 6 at the time. So I was sitting outside and I see a black cat. So I'm like, a black cat? That must be someone's grandmother. That must be the devil. So what I decided to do is pray. So I was like, you know what? I screamed, blood of Jesus. I'm like, this cat should run away. When I just shot blood, because I believed I had the power in me, like I was a strong believer of the Lord. I still am, but like, yeah, you know what I mean. So I screamed, blood of Jesus. And then that cat ran away and I was like, good. But then shortly after, like just a few seconds later, I started bleeding. Like I was bleeding, like full force blood, like so yeah. And then my second traumatizing experience was in grade 6. So my brother and I were supposed to go to school. We used to go to school in the afternoon, like at 10, but class would start at 12, yeah? So I told my young brother I was going to prepare some chips maya. We call it chips maya, chicken maya, chips maya. It's that thing where you put eggs in the fries. Yeah, so I decided to prepare that. And because my mom used to like rear chickens and ducks at home, I was like, you know what, let me get some eggs from the poultry. So I went to get eggs. Now the thing about these eggs is that the ducks didn't hatch from inside. They didn't lay from inside. They laid from outside the poultry house. So I just got the ones that were there because like I'm scared of animals and I didn't want to get anywhere close to like the ducks or the chickens. So I just got the ones outside and quickly rushed inside. We were running late. And I'm like, you know what? I'm not even going to beat this egg in a cup or just beat it straight in the pan. Like I'll just break it. So yeah, the egg was hot. Like it was, the temperature was a bit, when I got it. So when I broke the egg in the pan, I don't even know. Like it was so fast. Like everything happened so fast. The egg was all over my face. Like it was stinking. Like it was rotten. That egg was rotten. Like rotten. It splashed in my eyes, and like I really wanted to go to school. I think I was blind for like at least 10 minutes. I couldn't see. I could only hear my sister. Like my sister was screaming, "Why, Shani!" Like she was so worried. Our aunt next door came by. She came to help me rinse my face. I was just like, I couldn't see. I couldn't. I was so scared. And then I remember because I loved school so much. Like school was just this beautiful place for me. So I still went to school, but like the whole time I was in class, I was smelling the eggs. Like the eggs in my eyes, guys. But I was still smelling the eggs. Maybe it was just in my mind, but like, trust me, I could still smell the eggs. And I was there in class. I was just like, I wasn't seeing quite well. My eyes were hurting for like maybe the next 3 days, 4 days, maybe even a week. I don't know. I can't remember. But like, it was bad. It was really bad. And so I stopped eating duck eggs to date. I don't think I've ever eaten duck eggs. I stopped eating ducks, I think in the same year, because I love ducks, like duck meat. I had this aunt and Petronella. She used to keep ducks also, and it's just like it was lovely, like the duck meat and the eggs. But never again. And then every once in a while, my young brother laughs at me. Like, he remembers. And now he's in grade 11, but like, he remembers. Like, every time he remembers and he laughs. He's just like, Peti, kwenda my egg, kwenda kuja. You just, like, he'll remind me every once in a while. And I think I've gotten past that now, but like, no. Eggs. Anyway, third third traumatizing experience. So, first year of university, right? My roommate and I used to eat together. So we're like, let's buy eggs. So yeah, we decided to buy eggs from. She said she knew a guy who was selling. I can't remember if it was her classmate, her friend, or her friend's brother, or her friend's friend. I don't even know who was selling those eggs, but all I know is that it was one of her acquaintances. Like, she knew the person, right? So cool. So I'm like, you know what, cool, let's buy from this person that you know. Supporting local businesses, supporting friends. So yeah, my roommate and I got these eggs, and we were not a pair to cook much, yeah. But I think these eggs didn't even last like a week. So I decided to prepare myself something because she ate, and I'm like, okay, let me also prepare myself something. So I decided to, like, I was so hungry, like so hungry. So I decided to get bread and eggs. Let me fry some eggs. So I get my favorite markup, and I'm like, yeah, let's break them in here. When I broke that egg, it was green and it was awful, guys. It was stinking. It was green. It messed up my cup. I wanted to puke. I ran away. I left the cup and the eggs. I ran away. I went outside to breathe because it was that bad. Like, it was that bad. I think eggs just don't love me. No. So the fourth and maybe last traumatizing thing that happened. Okay, this one is not even that traumatizing, but it's just something that was off and something that I'm not. Anyway, so yeah, there's this boy that liked me in grade 7, right? Yeah. So he used to bother me a lot. If he's learning from my class, maybe if the teacher isn't around, they would learn from our class. And like, he would just bother me. And when class is over, he's going to bother me some more, right? So this day, I don't know what got into him, but like, he decided to follow me home. Guys, this boy, I thought when we left the gate, right, because we stayed in opposite directions, like when we leave school, he has to go this side, I have to go this side. No, this time he followed me. And I was so scared. I'm like, where are you going? I don't want to be seen walking around with a boy. Where are you? Like, why are you following? Where are you going? At whose place? Alright, guys, this boy kept on following me. Oh, let me be doing my lips as I'm talking. Yeah. So this guy kept on following me, and then we were approaching my place. Like, I was so scared. I'm like, people here know my mother. They're probably going to tell her that we've seen your daughter with like a boy. So I was just like, you know what, you have to turn back. Like, the whole way I was just pleading with him, like, go back, like, go back. He's just like, no, Shani, I like you. I'm like, go back. I was never one to be interested in boys because I heard so many stories from my sisters, and I'm just like, I've just never been interested in, yeah, that gender. Yeah. So I was, yeah, he escorted me, he followed me. And then from a distance, I saw my father's car. I was scared. I pleaded with this boy, go. I was telling that boy, look, my father is there. Like, turn back. Like, just go back. I don't want anything to do with you. Like, just go back. Leave me alone. And he's there still saying, no, at least say you like me. That's when I'll go back. I'm like, I'm not going to say that. I'm not going to say that. Like, just go back. This boy, guys, he followed me. I saw my father, and because I just couldn't pass my father, like, I don't know him, he then waved at me. He didn't say anything, but I was scared. Like, I was so scared. I was just like, what does my father think of me? I'm sure he just thinks that they hule. No, Monday, but like, I was just, it wasn't something that I was used to, like introducing new friends to my parents, or like my parents seeing me around with boys, like, not me. So yeah, and then oh no, so he continued till we reached maybe 2 houses away from my place, yeah, and he's still there busy saying no. And then he was there busy saying, no, what, just say you like me also, then I'll go back. I was like, I'm not saying that. Then when I realized that, we reached 2 houses away, I was just like, you know what, I like you also, now go back. That's when he went back. Guys, I was so scared. When I reached home, I was literally shaking, like, I was so scared. And then I found my mom and her best friend outside, and I was just like, I was so scared. I just felt so guilty. I felt like they knew what I was from doing. Like, I was from walking with a boy. Guys, when I reached home, I remember my mom was holding my little brother Simeon in her arms. And instead of me saying Simeon, I called this boy's name. I was like, hi. The guy's name, like, hi. And then I don't think she heard, but I was like, I rushed in the house because another thing. So one day, right? Oh, no, let me not say one day. So I have this problem of being a matchmaker. So my favorite story is when I was in grade 7. Rau. So in grade 7, I was a matchmaker. Me and my friends, like, I'm going to say their names because, yeah, they were part of this story. So I had these two friends, right? We were like best friends. We just didn't have the title, but we were like the three. We were amigos. I was about to say the three amigos. we were amigos. So my friends and I, right? This girl in my class like a certain boy in the other class. So she told me about it, and I was like, you know what? Let me help you. Like, I got you. Girl, I got you. Like, if you like him, he'll like you back. Trust me. So, I was like, you know what? I told my other friends about it. Like, look, she likes this guy. So, let's do this. Let's write him a letter. Oh, no. First, before we even write that letter, we went to him. We spoke to him a bit. We asked him a few questions like, hi, what's your name? Oh, we already knew his name, but like, just for formality's sake. So, we spoke to him there. He gave us a little. Okay, he wasn't so open, but he was saying things like, no, I can't give you my number because I don't know you guys. Shani. We're just like, okay. So next thing we did, we wrote him a letter. So this letter was directed to him from this girl, but we're the ones who wrote it. So we told him that, look, Shani, ABC, I like you, blah blah, like literally proposing. Okay, not really proposing, but like making it clear that I like you and I want to be a thing with you. So we wrote that letter, and then we gave it to his friend to give him. And that's where I think things went wrong. So when during the whole process, like days were going by, right? We're getting to know each other. Like I would ask him questions. I was never interested in boys, guys. I was never interested in boys. Like, not that I even saw them as brothers. I just saw them as things that shouldn't be dated at my age. Like, boys are bad. Like, boys are bad. But I was a matchmaker because I understood that other girls love boys. So like, I'm going to help you. Like, I'm going to help you, right? So yeah. Then this girl, the girl we gave to give him read it. Before she gave it to him, she read it with a group of her friends. Guys, they knew, like, almost everyone from that class knew about it. Like, it was bad. Like, the girl was embarrassed. The friends to that guy were laughing. The guy didn't want her. Maybe he wanted her before, but now he didn't want her. And then the worst part is I started noticing that this guy was like giving me certain glances, like maybe I'll be doing something and he'll call me, or his friends will say something silly that this boy likes me, and I'll just be like, like, I'm not interested, like, I don't want you. But like, to reject my friend and then want me, I couldn't do that. Like, I'm so loyal to my female friends. I don't know if they're as loyal as I am to them, but like, I'm so loyal to my female friends. That thing, boys before horse before bros. Yeah, bees before bros, before niggas. What am I saying? What? Okay, you guys get it, right? The same loyalty that guys have to their bros, I have it. I have it for my girls. So you cannot come to me when you are supposed. Okay, so that one passed. So another one. So yeah. Um, One day I was at school, right? And then we're like picking litter around school. I think we're in grade 7. So we're picking litter around school. And then there's this boy. I don't know if I picked the papers he was supposed to pick. My primary was so childish. I think I picked the papers he was supposed to pick, or maybe he picked the papers that I was supposed to pick. I don't know. But like I saw them first, or maybe he saw them first, and then one of us ran for them and picked them. So it was beef just from there. Ah, Mandy. So this boy was like, I'm going to beat you. I was like, we'll see. He's like, I'm going to beat you. When we knock off, I'm going to beat you. I was like, we'll see. So I really didn't like scandals. I didn't like fights. I didn't like shani shani. But like when this boy said I'm going to beat you, I was just like, we'll see. We'll see about that. So I knocked off from school with my little brother. And then we took a certain shortcuts that we usually took. And then I just saw a group of boys coming from the opposite direction. Like a lot of boys with that kind of same short boy that said, I'm going to beat you after class. So when I saw them, I was like, okay. And then when we got people from my class were encouraging fights Monday. You know that thing that people say, Kapenta na side, Kapenta. I think they did that to me in that same boy. So we met, and my brother was like, Betty, let's go home. I was just like, wait. I was like, wait. Betty, let's go home. I was like, wait. So this boy, right? He comes to me, he starts throwing to my punches. He starts doing what. Even me, I'm trying to hit him back. But I think I was missing. And then the time I finally wanted to like punch him, I tripped on a stone. But when I tripped on that stone, it's like he was reaching for me, right? He didn't touch me. He didn't. But like I tripped on a stone and fell. So everyone thought that boy beat me. That's a story that went. People know Daliso. His name was Daliso. Yes, Daliso was a short boy, but I like that boy. But yeah, so now that was the story. No, Daliso beats Petronella, Daliso beat Petronella. And then when certain boys from my class started bullying my young brother reported to my mom. My mom came to school in a church uniform, a Dorcas uniform. She came to confront it. She came to my teacher, told them, no, your pupils are bullying my son, and I don't like this. Shani. The story to switch had no Petronella was beaten and she went to report to her mom. No, she went to snitch to her mother. They beat her up. Petronella the snitch. Guys, the things that happen in primary school, you can just hate school. You can hate school if you're not thinking. You can hate school. Oh, another thing. Let's go back to grade 1, So I was in grade 1. I was so pressed. I was in class. I was this teacher. I don't know why she was so. I don't know. I don't even remember her name. But like, I told this woman I needed to pee. Like, I need to go outside. I need to pee. I'm so pressed. She was like, no, sit down. I was like, I need to pee. She was like, sit down. I'm teaching. I was like, cool. Guys, I peed on myself. Till grade 7, people were still laughing at me. They were singing a song at breaker. I can't even remember that song, but like I peed on myself. I was so embarrassed. It was so traumatizing because like the story went on to like grade 7 and it was so embarrassing. It wasn't good. Actually, now I'm over it so I can laugh about it. Even if someone comes to joke about it, like I'm not asking you to joke about it, but like if someone jokes up, I'm not going to care. Those are just stories. Like we all have our own to my history to my stories, yeah. And those are just certain things that make our childhood fun, worth remembering. Yeah, so I peed on myself. It wasn't nice. It really wasn't nice. And I still have stupid friends who remind me, like, okay, it's been a while, but like I have this stupid friend. I'm not going to say his name. Evans, if you're watching this video, I hate you. I'm joking. But like he's the only one I tolerate. The rest, I'm sorry. If you say it, I will hate you. But like for Evans, he's my G. So like, but stop saying it also. Stop saying it. Anyway, so yeah, people all laughed at me like that. So no, breaker. Whenever they want to sing, they say breaker. They even start dancing breaker, breaker. But like But that wasn't nice. That wasn't nice. And then I think it was in grade 3 or grade 4. There was this guy, right? Like we combined classes. And then there was this boy who was so pressed and he had a similar situation. So he's telling this teacher, no, you know what, I need to pee. And the teacher is saying, sit down, I'm teaching. So this boy decides to sit. And then back then, there were these small drinks, small drinks, toy drinks. We used to call them toy drinks. I'm sure you guys remember them. Sure you guys remember. You remember them? Yes, you remember them. So yes, this boy, guys, he peed. He went under the desk and peed in that katoy drink and threw the bottle outside. I wish I could say his name. I don't even think he remembers me, but like I wish I could say his name right now. But like, yeah, my childhood wasn't always exciting, but like now that I'm coming to think of it, like it was fun, guys. It was vibes. And that's what matters. And then some of the good moments. I remember beefing with my friends. So first this one. So this boy in my class, right? He's big. He was big. I think majority of us were like 12 years, maybe 11, what. I think we're in grade 7. So because this boy linked with my elder sister, I decided to tell my cousin. Okay, we were not so close, but she was my cousin. So I decided to tell her the story. Like, look, this boy used to learn with my sister, and maybe even my sister before that, like, and then now he's learning with us. Look, he's at least maybe 19 years old. I think that's what I told her. Either 19 or 17. But it's just that girl thing where you do mulomo and whatever. So I told her that, right? Her to go tell her friends. Then when they fought with that boy, to tell him, you're big, you're 19, you're older than all of us, you're not even supposed to be. The teacher called me. She called me, no, Petronella, why did you tell her this? Because I think later she said, no, it's Petronella who told me. I just said it to you because you're my cousin. And like, I was just telling you a story. Girls chat now. Are you going to blame me for having gist? Are you going to... Anyway, so, and that boy was actually, we were in cool terms because if I'm not going home, he'll take my young brother home. Like, he was good. He was a good person. Yes, and I should have never told that story. And I'm telling it again now. Anyway, no names mentioned, right? So, yeah, it doesn't matter. Maybe it matters, but it doesn't really matter. So yeah, and then the teacher made us water. I think it was in October, but like hot season. The grass was drying. She made us water. She said when I bring my stick, I should be able to at least dig half of it in. Like I should be able to put half of it in. Guys, we watered. We watered till that ground was wet. And then one of my high school moments that I laugh about is when we went out of school, right? Because the only reason I ever went out of school was for jets, and then in grade 12 it was drama. Yeah. So when we went for jets, I think that was in grade 11 or 12. I think 12. I think 11. Okay, I can't remember. So we decided to take a walk to the market with some of my friends, and then there was this boy that I think I was crushing on, and maybe he was crushing on me, but like by then it wasn't really defined. We were just getting to know each other. But like, yeah, the crush came later. Right. So we're walking to the market with two of my other female friends. Right? We used to call each other Jetran. Anyway, so yeah, we get to the market, and then on our way back, right, my friend is walking from this side of the road, like where the cars are passing. So I tell her, you know what? Come to the other side. The cars might bash you. And then immediately I push her out, guys. A lady is coming and she whips me. And then like I look, I'm like, what the heck? Like, what was that? And then I noticed the woman is mad. Like, she's barefoot and like she's talking to herself, and she just whipped me and continued walking. And people are telling me, oh yeah, that's a mad woman. Guys, I was so embarrassed because the guy we were walking with liked me, and I think I liked him back, and I was so embarrassed. Like, why did she have to whip me? And then now he's asking me, are you okay? Like, what am I going to say? Of course I'm okay. You want me to say I'm not okay? But like, yeah, she whipped me. It wasn't nice. It wasn't nice. I can't remember if my friends laughed. But if they laughed, you guys are evil. And if you didn't laugh, I love you. But if you laughed, thunder fire the person. I'm joking, guys, but like it wasn't nice, and I got swollen. Like, ah. But anyway, oh, and then what they say. So the only thing that comforts me about this whole situation, being whipped and whatever, is that I've heard people say, if you have an encounter with a mad person, then there's luck coming your way. Like, you're a lucky human being. So I want to believe I'm a lucky human being, and I want to believe from that experience, from that whole beating, I got a bit of luck, and I hope that's a stroke of luck. I hope when I need that luck the most, it's going to show up. Yeah. But I don't want to be whipped again. And then, guys, one day I was at the marketplace, like, I went to Chongo with my mom, and then I met my other cousin. And then I was standing by the shop. A thingy, a madman to come touch her baby. Ah, ah, ah. What's wrong with these mad people? Like, what's wrong? Like, why are you touching my friend's Nunu? Why are you touching her punani? Like, why? Why? And I just comforted her. I told her my story. So I was like, and yeah, we laughed about it, and yeah, I told her that they told me that if you have an encounter with a mad person, then you're a lucky person. Yeah, yeah. And she was comforted, like OG, she was comforted. She was like, oh, okay. Plus, you've also been, we also have an encounter with a mad person. Then, cool. I feel better about my situation. I was like, yeah. I love friends who feel comforted because of other people's traumatic experiences. You're not a bad person, no? You've just found a reason to laugh. Because this life can be so draining. This hustle can be so overwhelming sometimes. Don't want your own, I'm my own. But yeah, that's how it's been. Those are some of my stories from my life. Right now, there's no drama. No, there is drama, but I can't say it. Maybe I'll say it after a few months. But right now, I can't say it. I can't.